It wasn't a trophy. It wasn't a plaque. You know, it wasn't a little emblem that you got. It was a big ass like wrestling belt.
Hello, on a windy Tuesday.
It is windy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Well, we had a heat wave last week and now it's freaking got cool again.
It is cool. Yeah. Not so much that I need a hoodie on, but it's definitely the wind has a bit of chill to it.
Yeah.
Outside in the sun it's quite nice. But
yeah.
Hey. Mate, episode 24.
That's my favourite number.
Is it? Why?
I'm a bit of a numbers nerd. So 24. 24, 1 by 24, 2 by 12, 3 by 8, 4 by 6.
Yep.
So, you know,
just a lot going on.
Just got a lot of divisions.
Yeah, okay.
You know, just always been. That 8 and 24.
I weirdly I like number 3 because it sounds soft. And number 12 because it sounds like a brick.
Okay.
It's weird to me. Numbers are objects.
Yeah. No.
Textures.
Yeah, 24 was my favourite number growing up as a kid, but then sort of moved to 8, just playing number in rugby. So So anyway, bit of trivia.
There you go.
It's Tuesday the 3rd of September.
Weird shit about Adzi and Phil. There you go. Yeah.
Episode 24 and 24.
That's right.
Oh.
That's mate. 24. So in 2 weeks, that'll be 6 months worth of doing these podcasts.
Jeez, time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. Yeah. So, mate, before we get too far into it, we always forget, but we're going to shout out our sponsors as always. Oh, jeez. Lost my laptop there for a second. Sponsors. Hey guys, so Bintani, Craft Punks Canning, Convoy Kegs, Rattlings Labels and Stickers, and of course...
Hiker Brewing Concern.
It is concerning.
Just got a concern email.
Oh no. Do we need to pause or you...
Oh no, that's fine. There's something. Someone's requested a refund. Anyway.
Oh well. That's not good.
No.
Yeah,
oh no, just like
giving money back.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, from the Square Terminal. So yeah, that's cool.
Mate,
just $12 by the way.
Oh,
it's
well,
not like a
right.
keg or anything.
Yeah, we're not
so
selling the house back.
Yeah.
My friend, thing I want to touch on, Brewski closed down on the weekend. Yeah, I did get to go. I wasn't going to be able to be there late, so I decided instead of being there late, I wanted to be one of the last customers.
Yeah.
And I got there early for some lunch, and there were a shitload of people. As soon as the doors were open, there was a line out the door right away. Everyone was sitting down, and I imagined it only just got worse and more dastardly as the night went on.
Yeah, for sure.
And
when did they officially close? Was it Saturday?
I think Saturday after the
Dolphins?
Game. Yeah. So not sure exactly there, but the going away party was good. Matt was there. I think I saw Ant, but I think she was there and then left. But I was talking to Matt, and I was like, "How are you going to go and pace yourself?" This was like at about 2:00 in the afternoon. And he's like, "Oh, it's already dangerous." So he must have had a great night.
Yeah, nice.
I'm sure. And I hope they really enjoyed their beers, and I'm sure that everyone dropped in and said g'day and had commiserations. And there were a lot of people that I knew who were going.
Yeah.
So it would have been great to stay there, but time moves on, and they got their new venue.
I completely missed it because it was working. So that's all right. But I'm trying to avoid big beery parties at the moment. So,
so that's all right.
So it wasn't a bad thing.
No.
But it wasn't the only big event on the weekend. So the IPA Cup at Range.
Yeah, that was another thing. So Hendo said to me, I caught up with him during the week, and he said, "Oh, which one are you going to, Brewski or the Cup?" Because he was going to both.
Yeah.
And I said, "I can only go to Brewski," and couldn't get to Range IPA Cup. I would have loved to have gone. and turned out to be a pretty cool event by the looks of things.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple of people that went. They really enjoyed it. So, and I think Range won the professional judging.
Yep.
And who won? I can't remember who won the People's Choice.
I didn't see.
Oh no, working title.
Working title. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, great.
Yeah. So and then I think Moffat Beach was up there in the judging one. I think came third, and someone else came second. Don't quote me on that, but I remember, hit up Jake this morning and he went, so, and Range were quite embarrassed that they
didn't win.
They won their...
Oh, that they won their own competition.
Like,
well, it's blind judging, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
And I think it was more Scotty Hargraves doing the judging, so...
What I thought was great about it, like if you've seen any of the photos of the day, so jump on Ranger's social media and you'll be able to check it out, it wasn't a trophy, it wasn't a plaque, it wasn't a little emblem that you got. It was a big ass like wrestling belt.
Oh really?
That was the prize.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, which is super cool. It was big, nice gold plated leather belt.
Yeah, that's cool. Something really practical and functional.
That's right. Something that I bet you. Or Mark's probably wearing it on the on the brew deck.
Well, at least some trophies are practical and
whatever.
Like the Royal Queensland Beer Awards ones.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
They're amazing, aren't
they?
They
are, yeah. You can pull them off and stick them on your
them
actual
on
taps.
there. I wonder who came up with that idea.
Yeah. Right.
If you know, put it in the comments.
That's right. But yeah, I thought it was a cool concept, I think, and I reckon that's going to be the sort of thing that'll grow. And I think those sort of competitions and events are what's going to make people enjoy beer more again.
I'm actually really jealous that Range came up with that, because they do come up with some good stuff. So
I'm super jealous and pissed because I know that
you sort of had a sort of derivative of it.
Well, it's a similar concept but different again. And I think it can still work. Like I definitely think there's room in the market for it. But I just think they came out and did it really well. And I love looking at those things and pulling ideas. And
maybe we should have. Like too late now. I'm just putting it out there, like Back to the Future Day. Like let's actually have a competition of the best Back to the Future beer.
Yeah.
There's probably time.
I reckon there's time.
Yeah,
21st time.
Yeah, it's about the 21st of October.
You haven't even brewed your Bermuda beer yet.
No, I've got to finish the recipe.
That's right.
It's my recipe. Finally,
I've heard about it. I've heard. Yeah. Dan mentioned that. Speaking of Bermuda, that's our next one on the agenda. It's coming back.
Yeah.
October 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, so it should be good.
Yeah, and so it's always this time of year. This Bermuda is always the Oktoberfest themed event. So it used to be the Bermuda Triangle, and then you came along and made it the Wobbly Oblong. Or parallelogram.
Yeah, or whatever.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, no. So they're always good days.
Parallelogram? Polygon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
There's my vocabulary at work again.
They're always good days, so...
Yeah, and I think that... Because was it last week? Last weekend was the Bendigo on the Hop, I think, or the weekend before, which is another beer festival. It's sort of... I think all the beer festivals are going well that aren't the massive ones, like the huge big ones, like Gab. So we got Crafted coming up next weekend.
Is it next weekend?
It's next weekend. Next weekend? It's the 14th, I think. 14th, 15th September.
Okay.
No, so a week and a bit.
Yeah, that's coming up. So
yeah. So
it'll be interesting to see how they go. It's a pretty good festival. I've never been, but I hear it's pretty good.
I have been, and it's excellent, and I would love to go. But yeah, no cigar. I'll be. It's my. When we'll be working, and I've got to look after Cade, so can't palm him off every weekend that I have off.
No, that's true. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay. So Father's Day was good.
Yeah. I what did I do? Had it off. I was just chilling out. I think I think I uttered the words maybe once or twice. Hang on, this is my day. We're doing what I want.
Yeah.
But you know what Cade's like. He's pretty
Yeah.
happy to tag along and do whatever. We had a good fun day together. But yeah, how busy was it here at the Hikers?
It was pretty busy.
Pretty busy.
I was table maitre d' at Salisbury, so yeah, managing tables, trying to shuffle people around to fit everyone in. So yeah, massive day. So that was really good.
Yeah, all the bookings coming in at 12 o'clock didn't help.
No, it was
That's the
I think the
nightmare
food truck, Taste of Foods. I think after the first hour, they came up to me and went, "Oh, that's the biggest ever 1 hour trade we've ever done."
Oh, really? Yeah. And they would have been toasted things like crazy there, wouldn't they?
It was crazy. Yeah, so no, it was good. And then so that was a big weekend. And then next weekend we've got QABC. So
What's the QABC?
Queensland Amateur Brewing Competition.
So it's always a big event. Last year we had was it last year? It was last year. We held them at Ballistic.
Yeah.
And this year they're here. I think the year before they were at Parched in West End.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, great bunch of guys. Obviously a whole heap of home brewers with all sorts of great beers. There's a lot of good beers that come out of it. I've tasted a couple. I've entered the awards numerous times as well, and coming away with...
I cracked Tendo's this morning just to taste it, so it was pretty good.
Yeah. Just thought to be up.
And then I just recapped
Nice.
it, so
Yeah.
it won't get oxidised or anything like that.
No, mate, it's just Schwarzbier. It'll be all right.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It'll probably add some flavour.
Yeah. I thought I'd just add in some,
He didn't invite me around for this year's brew, so yeah, it probably tasted shit.
Yeah. Oh.
I fucked up an episode recipe when he was away last year, so maybe that's why he didn't invite me around.
Anyway, so there you go.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. So you've got a whole bunch of them in here, and then so Friday night, Saturday day, they're doing the judging in here.
Yeah. So
That'll be a good day.
Pretty super cool. Yeah.
You gonna be hanging around and taste some of the homebrew beers, or?
No, I'm not. Not coming to the brewery at all.
No.
That's why I'm actually having the full weekend off.
Yeah. Wow.
How
are you gonna do that?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Hang on, we got a delivery.
Got a delivery.
It's probably.
Yep.
Just chat to yourself.
Just pause it here for a second. Yeah, it wasn't even a delivery for you guys.
No.
All right. So, mate, on to some
Proper
news now. I found this article on the Financial Review.
Oh, actually, I read this the other day.
Did you? What are your thoughts on it?
I thought it was a bit freaking stupid, but anyway.
Yeah,
Not
the reason why I wanted to bring it up is it seems so out of touch with the actual what's going on in the industry.
Totally.
Like there's so many breweries mentioned, and not to throw any shade on the breweries that are mentioned, but it's such a small look at what is in the industry, and all they're just mentioning are pretty much celebrities.
Yeah.
And the breweries that have those celebrities as investors.
Yeah.
And as well as the amount of people that they spoke to, they've got the Power List, or the Federal Treasurer, Asahi Beverages CEO, Lion CEO, Endeavour CEO, AVC CEO, Coles Liquor CEO.
Yeah.
Well, if that's who the Financial Review think are running the craft beer industry, we're fucking doomed.
I know. Absolute joke. I read it and just went...
is that what you thought when you read it? I was just like...
Yeah, it's like... And then, breweries watch Brick Lane. Yeah, well...
like another huge brewery.
And then what was the other one? That Drink West, which is for...
Nathan Cleary's.
That's all. Nathan Cleary's got a small stake, and there's a few UFC fighters or something like that. So, but you look at all those freaking celebrity brands. You look at the one that Andrew Johns had. Was it Steel Town or something? That's closed down.
Newcastle. Yep.
So that they don't last.
No.
And then like better beer will be like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, White Bay, Moondog, and Filter all do get a mention, but yeah, I just found this article just very strange in the breweries that it mentions, and the fact that it highlights like Asahi and Lion and Endeavour and Coles and all those guys. You're like, they're not helping us at all.
No. But I bet you like Simon Evans and Emily Day, who wrote this article, probably drink wine. You know, like Anyway, it must have been a slow news day.
I nearly went on an Adam rant.
Yeah,
but Adzi doesn't have rants. It leaves that to Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a few boiling away in the back of my brain. So
don't want to bring any up this week.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't think the time frame's right. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
So another brewery or tap room closing down.
Yeah,
Atomic.
That's right, Atomic.
So
down in Sydney, Redfern.
Yeah.
You had any of their beers?
Very early on. So it's just like a sub brand for Gage Roads, isn't it? Like it's the experimental.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it is.
On how much.
It's owned by Good Drinks.
Yep.
So obviously they're consolidating, which is interesting because
they seem to have a lot of public support. Like everyone seems quite upset about it, and they've shut up pretty quick. Like this has just been we're out of it. We called last drinks and shutting it permanently.
Yeah, because from my understanding, it was they brewed a beer that was called Atomic, and then it went really well, so they created a sub brand out of it, and then obviously Western Australia. So then they built the thing in Redfern. But which is interesting because like good drinks have got Matzo's, so they've got that now at Monday.
Western side, yep. So have you been there?
Yeah, it's freaking epic.
Yeah.
I really love that. I really love that place.
Yep.
And the whole strategy behind it is really smart how they did it. But so it's interesting that Atomic is no more.
Yeah.
So which is because I don't know whether I heard it or thought it or whatever, but I think they were probably a good suitor for Black Hops when they were in voluntary administration and going through the docker. But it's like because they nearly like Good Drinks nearly did the deal with Stomping Ground.
Yep.
They pulled out of that. They were pretty close from my understanding with Ballistic.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Don't know whether that's right, wrong or indifferent, but then probably looked at the books and went thanks, no thanks, and then I think that was the tipping point for Ballistic going into VA. So interesting times. But it's interesting. Like a lot of these sort of bigger brands and their sub brands are actually closing up shop. But seems odd to me. But anyway.
Yeah, it is a bit strange. But he didn't have it on the docket here, but Deeds Tap Rooms opened again. So they've done got them opening, and I saw something. Might have been a Craft Pine article. I'm not sure. It was shared yesterday. There are a few people voicing some opinions. I know Lee from White Lies said something, and a couple of other people posted stuff about that. I think that they've got a docker as well.
Is that Dayton?
Yeah, Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton. That seems all super dodge.
Yeah.
I still haven't got my head around it. How they've actually doing what they're doing. So, but anyway, I probably don't want to get sued.
There's too many.
At the moment.
No, there's too many big breweries down south that I don't have a.
No, but it just seems odd how they forgot to like update their or renew their liquor license, and then other companies like side companies come in. It just seems like read the articles if anyone wants to like get us up to speed. Really happy, but I was starting to read it last night. And I went, my head hurts.
Yeah, I left it alone too because I didn't understand.
Yeah, and I just I love craft beer and stuff like that, but I sort of love Southeast Queensland, so I just try and keep it simple.
Well, mate, speaking of Southeast Queensland, the next one on the list here that I put down, it's got nothing to do with Southeast Queensland, this article. It's regionality in US craft beer. But what it does have is what I know you've mentioned once before, is that so this talks about different, like everyone thinks America is just IPA.
Yeah.
And it's not. This article goes through and it talks about other places that, different states, even different counties, because that's like our council areas, I'm assuming, in America. Love things that are like, some bocks, some lagers, there's a whole sorts of different sort of things. But what I wanted to chat to you about is, because I remember you said once when we were talking about the Indies being judged in Perth, about the regional flavourability. Different regions have different beer styles. And do you reckon that there'd be a similar article that could be written about Australia?
I think so. Like, I really do. I really think, I think each region, like, there's no terroir or whatever. I know whether it's like, like say brewers in Southeast Queensland, where the brewers are pinching brewers from other breweries or whatever, and it just seems to be the same brewing techniques, the same brewing styles. I don't know. Yeah. But also, like how much, I don't know. I've just got this view that I can't put my finger on what it actually is. Yeah. But there's definitely like there's a DNA, flavor, right? It's something like, whether it's the water, whether it's it could be the water. Yeah. I don't know. Like there's so many. It could be like the base malt, because like majority of Southeast Queensland breweries use Barrett Burston because it's local. So is there something in that actually provides something? But I don't know. Like, and also I think brewers getting inspiration. Fresh beer locally is probably giving more inspiration than other beers from interstate or overseas and stuff like that. Yeah. I honestly cannot put my finger on it, but also, fresh is best. So that's, and that was the whole thing with the Indies. It was, I had a good feeling that Western Australia would clean up, and they did. They pretty much did. So I don't know. I need to sit in a dark room with Dougal and sorry, Dougal. In-house joke. But then actually, my sense of humour. So no, I don't know. Like, I need to go and explore the world a bit more and drink more beer.
Well, don't we all? That'd be amazing to do. That's cool. I think you could be right, and I definitely think that there are regional differences, but it'd be very difficult, I reckon, to get a gauge on where prefers what, if that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to, you could probably pigeonhole a few and go, well, the southern states probably like darker beers more than the northern states because of the cold that they have for a lot longer than what we do. Like, they're going through massive storms and shitty cold weather at the moment, whereas we were at 34, 35 degrees last week. So
there's definitely an element of that, the climate and the environment, things like that. So that actually push different styles. But that's the beauty of beer, though. It's so diverse. That's what I love about it. So you can do anything, and then you just roll with the punches and see what works.
Mate, this last one, we can't really talk too much on it because it's an actual video. So I'll include this on the website. But it's a brewery in, I want to say WA, but I could be wrong.
No, I think it is, actually.
Yeah.
I did read it.
I think could be Spinifex, probably. But it's a beer made with native kangaroo grass and describes it as smelling like a field on a hot day, which sounds quite nice. But the only reason why I think it might be Spinifex is because it's a First Nations enterprise, which I'm pretty sure there's quite a few around now. I don't know.
Well, it's got here featured. Chris Moore,
okay, then there you go.
Grave.
Right down. I didn't even scroll down that far. There you go. Yeah. Sailor's Grave Brewing. There you go.
How Actually, did you listen to their interview on
The Crafty Pine. Yeah, I did. I thought that was a great episode.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. But yeah, native kangaroo grass. Interesting, I reckon.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I wonder if it's
Like, are they using the grass? Is it a grass grain that they're getting from the grass? How are they utilising it, do you reckon?
I don't know. I've got no idea. I need to listen to it. But yeah, and like getting the volume of grain required, like I envisage kangaroo grass Australia being very arid, would not have a lot of.
You would think it'd be sort of similar to lemongrass in that it's a big,
just a little
hard,
bit.
tough
So
ass.
like, but it's just like how much do you actually, did they use it as the base mold, or like is it just all that, or like?
Yeah, obviously we didn't do enough research on this one. Sorry, I included it because I love weird ingredients.
Yeah.
I didn't even scroll down enough to see who was it featuring. So, my bad.
No, that's all right.
But I don't really have anything else. There's nothing else on the docket, man. You got anything else you want to?
No, I don't think so. I just think, just keep on keeping on. So we're into spring now, so hopefully that'll bring out some new beers. But I really want to explore, maybe the Back to the Future DeLorean. Like we have that as a trophy, and then like a little DeLorean car.
Maybe we can send people back to the past.
And, that's the theme.
Give them Adam beers.
Yeah. It's funny, I had this, I'll shout him out, I think he's going to listen now, Aloha, can't remember, anyway, he's American, and he came to East Brisbane on Friday, I think it was, because his plane got delayed.
Yep.
So, and they said that Hiker had the best beer he had the whole time.
Oh, excellent.
And then he really loved the Adam beer.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just got to get rid of the last keg or two. But so it was good. That was
They
good
all
feedback.
last for years,
It's funny how many, like Americans actually land at Hiker. It's quite weird.
Yeah.
And but we've had a few, and like a lot of them have said, really good beers. So which is a great compliment because American is the home of the IPA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
And there's a ton of breweries around Brisbane as well that people go to and trying a lot of different beers. So for anyone to say how good your beer is always
and we opted not to do the IPA Cup because we already know our beers are good.
I'm sure that's the reason.
No, we just didn't have a West Coast to put in.
I know.
So range, can you give us a bit more lead time?
A bit
next
more
time?
heads up.
Yeah. It's just like.
That'd be nice.
Anyway, we'll have a think about the Back to the Future thing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
It would be pretty cool. Nothing else really coming up, eh?
Nah, pretty quiet. So
I went to White Lies after Brewski the other day.
Oh yeah.
And I went in, I didn't, this is classic men not paying attention, unfortunately. Hung said, she wants to go home, and I said, I just want to duck into White Lies and just have a quick beer. And we went in there, and me being nice, I bought her a beer as well.
Yeah.
She didn't want a beer.
Oh.
She just wanted water.
Oh.
I was ready to, sit there and have a beer.
Yep.
And she didn't want a beer, so now I got two beers. And Lee's beers are like your beers, they're not like low ABV. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay. Good problem to have.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
Oh well, that's it, my friend.
Yep. Sounds good.
Pour it out.
Pour it out. Take a hike, and we'll see you for the quarter of a century.
Yeah, and if anyone does have comments or anything, drop them on the Facebook group.
Or just let us know that you actually listen, because are we just doing this just to have banter?
No, I get people reach out to us. So I did actually.
Well, actually, we had a few people
from
after the
some
rant.
people. Yeah, after your rants, it does bring people in. So I did get a message from, and not just locally either. One of them from another state in Australia reached out and said that they generally agree with some of the things that you were saying. So
I'm starting to. My next rant is coming to the fore, so I'm.
next week we'll have a rant. Or
Oh.
do you want to let it out now? You can let it out.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, okay.
So I need to.
Think on it a bit.
Well, I need to contact a few people and go. This is what's going to happen.
Otherwise,
rather than my phone going hot the next day,
Yeah.
I'm just going to give them a heads up.
Yeah.
So just out of respect.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll see if I can come up with something I want to rant about. Not really a ranter, but I'll give it a crack.
Oh, I'm a ranter.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I love it.
Anyway,
All right. Well,
okay.
we are out now. Pour it out.
Take a hike.
Pour it out. Happy with the mic and chatting news on all things beer. Joined by Phil, Dan.